Finding the Flow. November 24, 2015. Dear ones, we are aware that so much of your third-dimensional lives appear to be lost in working hard. The term hard represents the resistance of third-dimensional labor, and the word work represents the efforts of one's energy over time. Both of these terms are bound by third-fourth-dimensional constructs. Hence, they do not apply to the multidimensional energy fields that are now flowing through your reality. If you wish to flow into one of these energy fields, you will need to release your third-dimensional thinking. We do appreciate how very challenging it can be for you to release third-dimensional concepts such as time, sequence, separation, polarities, enemies, and death. Let us begin with the third-dimensional concept of death. We know that those of you who have expanded your consciousness into the higher realms of the fourth dimension are well aware that death is only of your third-dimensional container that your life force is using to maintain your experience of the third dimension. We know that many of you have conversed with a loved one who has crossed over into the fourth dimension. You may also have followed their fourth-dimensional adventures until they either take another body or advance into the higher fourth and or fifth-dimensional regions of reality. Once you have had the above experience, your perception of your physical realm alters. The rush to work hard or gather many experiences because you may die before you get a chance begins to fade away. Once you realize that life expands beyond the third dimension, your adherence to the third-dimensional rules of separation and limitation diminish. You realize that the third dimension is merely one of many realities. You also realize that you can visit fourth-dimensional realities by expanding your consciousness into that frequency of reality. You likely begin with vivid dreams, which often expand into meditations. Then, you wish to find out more about this reality that glistens just beyond your physical life. Therefore, you read books, do research, talk to others who are having similar experience, and often join groups. Slowly, the myriad limitations of your reality are pushed aside, as you now know that there is something more. You may not understand, yet, what this more actually is, but your quest has begun to find it. This quest is not about more money or fame. In fact, this journey is beyond the confines of your daily life. There is a feeling, a longing, a knowing that is rising up within your heart and mind that you know you cannot ignore. As you attend to this feeling, you realize that it is not new. Yes, you had this feeling as a child when your imagination was a cool way to play. You remember the concept of playing and how good you felt when you played with your friends and or family. How and why did that concept, that feeling, the wonderful group idea become less important than doing your job and working hard? When you were a child you often played at being an adult. The adult of your childhood fantasy was fun, loving, creative, and free. What happened to that inner adult? In fact, what happened to your inner imagination? Do you no longer have time for your imagination because you are working so hard? We ask that you ask yourself that question. We also ask that you consider the possibility to combining hard work and fun. Of course, if your hard work is fun, it may not feel like work. It might feel more like creativity. Think about it. You may say, "But I'm not creative." That is not true. You are all creative because you are all creating your life. Some may be unconsciously creating their life, which is likely because they are afraid they will do it wrong. However, wrong is a third-dimensional term. When you are thinking fifth-dimensionally, you realize that there will be many initiations in your ascension process. An initiation is an event that comes into your life, likely when you are not expecting it, that gives you a wonderful opportunity to be the creator of your life. This creation is unique in that you choose to release all sense of victimization and feelings of anger or fear and bravely admit, "I am the creator of my reality. Therefore, I take responsibility that which is occurring with this now." During these initiations, you may not want to admit that you created what you are experiencing. In fact, it would feel better if you could be the victim to that other person who did that thing to you. Or, you could choose to be the creator of your life. Now, if you are the creator of what went wrong, then you can be the creator of the solution. One solution that is always a good place to start is to send unconditional love into that which is completed. Then you can, also, send violet fire into that component of your life so that you can transmute it into a higher octave of your own multidimensional self. As you move through these difficult initiations, allow all your thoughts and emotions to enter your conscious awareness. In this manner, you can fully release that which is complete so that you can embrace that which you are ready to receive. It is in this manner that you will find the flow traveling through your daily life that reminds you to transmute the concept of work into the concept of creation. Channeled by Suzanne Lee. SuzanneLeePhD.blogspot.com